Hey guys, I'm here with out in the barn. I'm with my tractor here looking at it, and sometimes you need to do work with the chainsaw and you're not by your truck, and you need to drive the tractor back and do some work, maybe clear a trail or something like that. And there's no real good way to carry the chainsaw safely. So I was looking at how I could maybe mount a chainsaw to the tractor without having it under my feet, like laying it on the footboard or anything like that. And I've come up with what I think is going to work. It's not going to drill any holes in the tractor or anything like that. So if it doesn't work out, I'll just unbolt it off of there and we'll just call it a loss and we'll just deal with it. But hopefully this will work and it'll last a long time and I'll be able to use it. So let me show you what I'm thinking of doing. Right here is where I'm thinking about putting it. And I don't want to block my grease fittings by trying to put it out here somewhere, plus all these levers and things. There's nothing right here. And I've held this chainsaw up, and if I can mount it right there, nothing will hit it. Nothing, even if I go all the way up, all the way down, nothing's gonna hit it. I still have, access to my pedals and all that. It would block my view a little bit, but I could still look around it. Anyway, I'm thinking about right there, and making me a little scabbard that would hold it, and we'll just try it. I mean, you got to try things sometimes and just see if it works out. And maybe if this first idea doesn't work, we'll improve on it a little bit. But that's what we're going to do today. Hope you stick with me and see how we do this. Okay, I've got some black plastic sheet that I bought, and it's a 1/4 inch thick. And I'm thinking I can make a scabbard out of that. I'm going to cut some wide ones to go to, and then I'm going to sandwich, I'm going to cut some thin ones and sandwich the thin ones in between the wide ones and make me a scabbard. And then I'm going to bolt it onto the tractor with this piece of metal, this painted red, but I may paint it to match the plastic, or black would make more sense, but this will be my back plate, and then I'll drill through here, and I'm gonna make a U-bolt out of some all thread, and then it'll pull up tight to that. I got my saw set up here, and I've got a fine-tooth blade on it. I got a 60 tooth blade on it. It's not made for plastic, so I'm hoping it'll do good. I'm probably just gonna go slow with it, or I'll just get a feel of it and see how it's doing. Okay, so the idea is to do it just like this. I think the trick is going to be drilling all this material in just the right spot where it lines up. I think what I'll do is try to clamp it together once I get it perfect the way I want it, and then drill it that way, mark and drill my holes. So just like that, and then sandwich this on top, How many times am I going to say sandwich today? All right. Well, everything's falling out, but you get the idea. That's what I'm looking to do here. Okay, here's what I did. I clamped the end in this vise for my drill press, and then I drilled a hole through there, and I've got one screw just stuck through there to hold it you know, in line. And then I've got my other holes marked. I'm just gonna drill through all these slats at once and then transfer those marks over to the big pieces, probably with just a hand drill, just making sure I get them in the right spot. But this is a pretty good way to put this in this vise and then drill them all at once. It holds them side to side in line, and I can hold them this way in line with that one screw, so it's going to work pretty good. Alright, so I've drilled the first hole. I'm just kind of lining this up with this edge and making sure I don't drill through the, I think I'll do this other end and then put a screw in it. Let's see. Put a screw in that to hold my spot right there. And then the other one should automatically be lined up. I like that pretty good. And now the other side. Okay, so here I have drilled the holes in my back plate and they line up with these two holes. I'm gonna bend this all thread into a U-bolt, and see I've got all my other screws through here. One thing I do want to do, since these are a tapered head, I forget what you call it, I'm gonna try to bevel that out. I've got a little chamfer, what do you call the, I can't remember, maybe the word's not coming to me right now, but it'll come to me later. But anyway, countersink, that's the word I want to use. And that's going to look sharp. It's going to get scratched up, I'm sure, being on the tractor, but that plastic kind of helped protect it while I was doing all this. Alright, let's see, I'm going to go out and I guess mark this where I need to bend it and mount this to it. I may actually go ahead and put these together and squeeze them tight so that I'm not losing any of that, and I'll do that and then go out to the tractor and bend that U-joint. Alright, what do you guys call this bit? I think I called it a countersink. There's probably a more exact term for it. But basically it just makes it where these heads are more flat on the surface. Yeah. here where I need to make my first bend. That'll leave me, I better leave a good bit on this end because I don't know how much material it's gonna take up when I bend it. Now I gotta find a way to bend it. Haven't thought this through all the way. Well, it's kind of hard to film what I did, but I've got this aluminum truck bed and I stuck it through this hole and then folded it over on the outside, and I used a pipe around it, and anyway, I got it bent pretty good right there. Now this other bend needs to line up with these holes that I drilled. So probably need to start the bend back here so that it curves over to there, because it makes a long curve. It's or else I'm gonna play heck trying to get it through there. Square this out a little bit. And then bend this one around to match it. See how bad I have to fight it now. Okay, I can bend it together just a little more. I may actually bend this one a little and then the other one a little. See what needs to happen now. I'm going to try to encourage that with my hammer. So it's kind of narrower here and wider back there. I'm going to try to encourage that over like that, and then take another look at it. Okay, that edge right there squared up real nice. I'm going to try to square this one up just a little bit too, like that, and I'll be right back. Alright, it's kind of rustic, but heck, that's pretty good for not having the correct tools to do it with. So I'm going to try to find a piece of hose to go across here, so when it clamps it's not going to mar the tractor paint up, so it'll look better if I'd have to take it off too. Alright, I found this clear piece of hose, and getting it on here after the fact, I wish I had put it on there before I bent it, but I didn't. Getting it on here after the fact, making it turn this corner, is driving me crazy. Wish I'd thought of that before, but I want it on there bad enough. I'm gonna fight it on there, so I'll be back with you. Okay, I got that hose on there to protect that backside, and then all I need to do now is run my washer and my nut, and then I need to cut that excess off, I think, just to make it look better. Probably cut the excess off on these screws as well, just so they're not sticking out there, and then we'll try and we'll get this tight and we'll put the chainsaw in it, see how it looks. Alright, I got that hose on here, got the bolts cut off even, a little bit shorter anyway, got these cut off a little bit better. I thought I'd stick my saw in there and see how sturdy it seems to be. And, this is my bigger saw. I think I got a 20-inch bar on it. I have a 27-inch bar, so I don't know about doing that with that bar, but that's got a little side-to-side movement, but I think it's okay. I think it, because it's going to be sandwiched in right here. I mean, I might could tighten this up a little bit, but I think it's gonna, I think most of it's just going to jiggle in there because it's not, I didn't build it super tight because I didn't want it super tight. But yeah, I think that's going to be the ticket. I think one more thing we need to do to it, and we can call it done. Let's see here. So put a little red collar garage sticker on there, and we'll call that done. So I think that's going to be really handy, and even, I mean, I can still see where I'm going on the tractor, and if I have to peek around it, I can, you know. So it is going to be big sticking up there, but it's not going to be up there all the time, just when I'm doing that kind of stuff. I can get my work belt out of the way. So, and my other saw, my little saw, this is an Echo, what number is this one? I don't even know what number it is, but let's see how it goes on here. Set this one down. I think also being this plastic stuff, yeah, it's got a little side-by-side slot, but that's because it's a lot smaller bar. But even that one is great. Just take that in the woods too. And I already checked, you know, this is not going to interfere with anything. That's all the way down, and when it goes up, this is not going to hit. So I already scouted that out before I started this spot, and I really like that, y'all. I think that's going to be handy. Kind of proud the way that turned out. So hey, I hope you like this video. Try to do a lot of stuff like this on the channel, just improvement stuff. So give me a subscribe, give me a like, and watch my videos every now and then. I appreciate it a lot. Hope you enjoyed this one. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.